Just look at this thing. It's huge.
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Just look at this thing. It's huge. Well done, Sherry. The hall now looks much as it did in our youth. Brings back fond memories.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible, it must have been something else. Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us. The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that. Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of Curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
The full plate armour of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa, Studies in Tibetan Mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject. And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets. The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man. An archaeological find should be here. It's far better than beneath the old city walls.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again. (1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake. Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869. So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting. Officer Luciano J. Placido. This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
I'm starting to remember something. Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down. Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him. One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable. I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world. When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course. The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it. Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if... A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it? I think this is what we're looking for.
We made it. So what's there?
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met. Gifted by Queen Victoria herself. Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite. Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research. I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what, and we didn't have a great view from behind the statue. The books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them. I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out. I think we deserve... Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside. An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
I hope this child will find his place in the world. He has great potential. We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is.
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
Oh, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger. It reminds me of my mother. My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier. To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed? This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now. One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose. Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
I will need a proper outfit to match this. The most important thing is not to taste it. The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. I'm looking forward to learning to play it, as soon as I have some free time.
You do miss her.
I do. I hope Wooden Joe won't object to a new friend. Best place for reading. I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real. My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle.
Our clothes will be warm.
One man, take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye. I hope you like what you bought.
We have a large assortment.
The best antiques. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
Don't miss out on the... Merhaba. May your purchase bring you joy.
It looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me. What a monstrosity! Where could such a creature even survive? Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
Some light reading for my spare time.
Good heavens! You heard how the priest was butchered. Good heavens! You heard how the priest...
Extra! Extra! Capello walks free! Basilio Capello released today by the court. The island spared potential retaliation from the debtors. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Seni görmek güzel. Hiç vaktim yok. Bakın kim buradaymış.
Do you know anything about this?
You street folks should be illegal.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'll tell you what I know, my friend.
Welcome, brother. You can...
I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
His dry, hacking cough is getting worse by the second. He has trouble catching his breath. His fingernails are blue. Looks like he's having an asthma attack.
Quickly, do something! I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
Different sizes, different colours. Some clothes are new.
Wow, that's a lot of food for the poor.
The gang might feed them, yes, but out of whose pockets does this all come?
Wow, that's a lot of food for the poor.
Is this familiar to you?
I'd rather not talk to a person like you. Nothing personal.
Look, here's some medicine. Could be useful.
Acetylsalicylic acid. Useless. A strong painkiller, but it won't help with asthma. Aha! Ether. That can stop the asthma attack. These instruments are of inferior quality, but in capable hands they can save lives. Such insanitary conditions. Horrific.
They even keep medical records. Impressive for a gang.
The righteous watch our miner's end. Nobody cares about us but them.
I'd be dead by now if not for the righteous.
The boss has a lot of work on his plate. That's far enough, little one. The boss is busy.
But I need to speak to him. It's urgent.
I'm sure it is. Look, there's going to be a fight in the arena today. So unless this building's on fire, it will have to wait.
It's vitally important. Let me in, please.
You think the magic word will do the trick? No.
What do you mean, a fight in the arena?
You're new around here, aren't you? The cretins who killed the priest will face trial by combat in the arena of justice. That's what you get for breaking the law. The boss didn't create it for nothing.
I hear the gang is looking for new members. I'd like to join you.
There's not enough meat on you. We've no use for a scrawny weakling.
I'm not scrawny, I'm just thin-boned. Besides, I know my way around a gun better than anyone in your gang, I'd wager.
You've got some nerve. See those bottles over there? Go on, shoot them. Show me how good you are. Make yourself useful after all. Go on in then.
Wait, aren't you going to help that poor sod?
You might make yourself useful after all. Go on in then.
God bless you, young man.
Phew, that was close. But you saved him, Sherlock.
God bless you, young man.
Hey, didn't I ask not to be disturbed? What's with the shooting out there?
Sorry about the bother. Your guard took a little convincing to let me in. Not to worry, though. Everything's fine, except for a few broken bottles.
Then what do you want with the righteous? Spit it out, I haven't got all day.
I'm here to talk to you about the murder of Father Alexandra.
Oh, that. Nasty business. Those responsible will soon be brought to justice.
Killing the priest doesn't strike me as very righteous. Why did they do it?
Every tree has a few rotten apples, doesn't it? They caught him stealing from our ladders. But there was no need for bloodshed. I gave no such orders. Alexandro might not have been one of us, but we were fighting a common enemy.
This enemy being who, exactly?
Not who. What? Poverty, inequality, and justice. We follow our law just as Alexandro followed his God's commandments.
What do you mean by justice? I doubt that you're planning to turn them into the police.
Of course I'm not. They will receive their punishment in the arena of justice.
So you're going to kill them just like that?
Watch your mouth, boy. I'm not a murderer. They brought it upon themselves. The law applies to all.
The murderers must be arrested, not lynched. Let me take them to prison.
Do you have some guts to barge in here and make demands? I don't know you, boy, and I don't care why you want to save their hides. But that is not happening.
Listen, I want them to pay for what they've done, but making them fight for their lives is savagery.
Savagery? So you think rotting in a cave, suffering daily beatings from the pigs, only to be eventually hanged and dumped in a gutter is better? You say you want justice? Fine, go down and fight. Let the arena decide. Whatever you do to them, or they do to you, will be just. That's my only offer. Take it, or get the hell out.
All right, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty to see criminals behind bars.
If you make it out alive, I won't stop you. Don't assume they'll go down easily, though. They'll take their chances and give you no quarter.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you until next month. Don't cry, the snuff's ready. No more crime.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bop.
The snuff's ready.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month.
Can overcome the brute now.
Don't bop.
The snuff's ready.
Today, justice is on your side, boy. I give you my word, and I'll keep it. My men will deliver the murderers to the police. To think you've saved their lives, eh? But for how long? The prison is unforgiving. And unlike here, their hands will be tied.
I fail to see your logic, sir. What I do know is that I'm no judge or executioner, and neither are you. Goodbye.
Go on, off with you.
Look at that airship. That is some view. At least something's changed since the last time we were here. I bet that toy isn't cheap.
Well, it's gorgeous. From an engineering point of view, at least. Let's take a closer look through this telescope.
That thing in the sky. It looks so futuristic. They put it there so people don't forget they are still in dear old Britain, regardless of the climate.
Either that, or it's a reminder for the locals to behave. Led Zeppelin, 1880. Built in the name of power and glory of invaders, with the assistance of their dog, Edric Arat will be avenged. Somebody used red paint to write invaders over Great Britain and their dog over the governor's name, and then added Edric Arat will be avenged. Interesting.
What is Edric Arat?
Not what? Who? It's a Turkish name. Somebody seriously doesn't like this machinery floating above their heads.
If they mean this revenge thing, something bad might happen. Maybe we should look into it. What'd you say, Sherry?
Oh, we're going to blow it out of the sky. I saw the stuff in the yard. That should teach the Brits to behave better.
Are you sure you want to go in there? Breaking into the secret meeting of those radicals? I don't see how we could pull off any peaceful negotiations.
For radical meetings, John, we have some radical means of negotiation.
You have, not we. Remember? Be careful out there.
I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Oh! Ow! Too simple. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Trying to knock this... won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now. Go for it. Don't bother. Give him the pepper snuff.
Miss the party.
Don't. The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
Take a rest, my friend.
Why does this make me feel as if we're the invaders on these people's land?
We came in peace. They put up a fight. Next time they'll think twice.
Peace and trust can win the day, eh, Sherry? At least I'm glad they'll see another one. You did well.
Now, let's check the yard. I want to learn how they were planning to shoot down the airship.
We'd better make it quick. The noise you've caused here may bring us more trouble.
The radicals plan to load the missile battery onto boats and sail close to the airship. So they hope to bring down the airship by using these missiles.
How did a small group of conspirators manage to smuggle artillery to Cordona? How many people are on board that airship? You've just saved their lives, Sherry. Not to mention the people below, should it have crashed on the island. We should call the police to sort this all out.
No need. Somebody from the neighborhood already called them once the shooting began. Besides, I'm not in the mood to explain why I'm standing here, armed, in this grim situation. We did all we had to do, let the police do the rest.
We're done here, Sherry. Let's go.